This is for non-union actors in New York City. If you're not a non-union actor, you can keep scrolling. Why are y'all showing up at 6 a.m. and doing an unofficial list? We got rid of this for you, to help you. The union literally made this against the rules so that you don't have to be in Midtown at 4 a.m. in the most dangerous part of the city to put your name on a list for an audition. Guys, when I first moved to New York City, I was in Midtown at 4 a.m. checking to make sure nobody took down the piece of notebook paper outside of Pearl that had my name on it. Now that they have made it easier so that you don't have to show up until the moment the audition starts to put your name on a list or to leave your headshot and resume, y'all are still trying to put yourselves and other people in danger and be annoying. I understand that you want to be seen. I understand that it's frustrating to be non-union and go to these auditions sometimes where they just don't have time to see you or they don't want to see you. I get it. I was non-union for most of my career. But this change of rules is to help you. It's so that you're not showing up in god-awful hours in the middle of the night to wait around to be seen at an audition that doesn't want to see you. At least you can show up at 10 a.m., put your name down on a list, and find out really quickly whether or not you're going to be seen. And even if you do end up having to wait around a little bit, at least you weren't there for all hours of the night. The thing is too, when you act like this, when you're screaming at people saying, no, I was here first, you need to get behind me in line, why aren't they taking my piece of notebook paper that I started at 4? You look crazy. I'm just gonna say it. You look crazy. You're not invisible until you get into the audition room. We can see and hear you. That includes not just the other people who are also auditioning for the same project, the monitor, the casting directors, the actual creative team of the project you're trying to get booked for, and you're at Pearl Studios screaming and yelling and acting a fool. This is a job. You're at a job interview, ma'am. We have to behave ourselves, and we have to be really realistic here. Do you think that what's keeping you from getting the job and the other non-union girl next to you from getting the job is how early you got to Pearl Studios? That is not how these things are working. If you are meant to get the job, if you're meant to have the opportunity, it will come and find you. You will have it. You getting there at 4 a.m., being annoying, making yourself look bad, bothering everyone, and breaking the rules of the union that represents the shows and the opportunities you want to be doing is not the way to get the job. And it's gonna get to a point where the union just straight up is like, we are not ever seeing any non-union people at any audition ever. And that's not what you want either. That's not helpful. Behave, please. And think about where you are. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Get it together, please, guys. And I mean this with peace and love. Get your act together. Love you.